International human rights actors have been grappling with the legal implications of climate change for decades, and the engagement is paying off. Over the years, the responsibility of states as well as private sector actors to address both the causes and the impacts of climate change has become much more clear, culminating in, amongst others, a detailed advisory opinion from the International Court of Justice in 2025. However, the human rights dimensions of climate change extend beyond the courtroom, and there's a need to support the multiplicity of actors working on the front lines of climate action with practical tools that do not require specialist legal expertise. Indeed, the Paris Agreement on Climate Change expressly calls for action on climate to integrate human rights considerations. This course on climate adaptation and human rights is built around the FIRE framework, a tool that reflects the systematic integration of international human rights standards and guidelines to support practical implementation in real-world contexts. This framework for integrating rights and equality consists of 4 core dimensions, focusing on governance systems and structures, fundamental rights and equality, public participation and other procedural aspects, and finally the non-discrimination dimension that draws attention to both how people experience vulnerability and exposure to climate risks, depending on factors like gender, age, ethnicity, and so forth. Developed by the Raoul Wallenberg Institute of Human Rights and Humanitarian Law and Lund University through partnerships around the world, FIRE has demonstrated relevance for climate adaptation practitioners across private sector, government, civil society, and academia. Consisting of 6 modules over 7 weeks of part-time study, the course provides a foundational introduction to rights-based climate adaptation, culminating in a practical exercise focusing on applying FIRE in context. If you're interested in strengthening your ability to systematically address human rights dimensions of climate adaptation in operational contexts, this course is for you.